Hey, I'll be right back. I'm going to grab some water. So give me a second. On the chandelier. Okay. How do you see on YouTube when someone is following you on Ustream? Okay, let me get this details together to go live on Instagram. This will be streamed simultaneously with Instagram. And we're going to get started in a second. That is not what I'm trying to spell. I wanna swing from the chandelier. Welcome if anyone is watching me already. I don't think anyone is great because I am just acting a fool. So as you know, we come on in here on chemistry class on Wednesdays. I have to welcome everyone in and give people time to come on into the live on YouTube and on Instagram. So give everyone a second to come on in here while Instagram is telling everyone to join me, letting those algorithms do their thing. So just sit, chill, and relax, because today chemistry class will not be long as always, because I don't like to keep you guys long. Just here to give you guys a little bit at a time so that it's digestible and go from there. So we're going to wait until some more people pull on into here. And if you happen to be watching this, the taping of it after the live, just go ahead and fast forward. And if you happen to be one of those 100 subscribers, I want you to know that I thank you deep down from the depths of my heart and my soul. I thank you for rocking with the girl. And don't mind my dog barking in the background. I apologize in advance. Okay. However, if no one tends to join the Ustream today or the IG Live, don't worry, because you can always go back and watch it again. So I would like to say welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. You know what it is and you know who it is. I am the mad scientist. I am your professor of health. I am your not your average, I will say, not your average dope dealer and your neighborhood, your friendly neighborhood healer. So you have the girl here tonight to talk about allergies and antihistamines, because the month of May likes to bring awareness for allergies and asthma. But today I'm not going to talk about asthma. I want to focus more so on allergies and what's going on with the physiology and chemistry behind that. And human anatomy, of course. Chemistry, of course, because this is chemistry class. So let's get to it. Let's do it. Let's tap in. Tap, tap, tap in. If anyone was watching right now, which I am unaware of, I will be asking y'all, where y'all from in here? But let's get started. So here we are. You guys know that if you fall into here a little late and I'm on here on YouTube, if you ask me any questions, you know that I will see it after I do the presentation, because I cannot see at the same time while I'm sharing the presentation. So allergies and antihistamines. Glad to have your ass in chemistry class. So let's begin. Okay. So allergies. What are allergies? Well, it occurs when an immune response to environments or allergens, such as antigens or some type of stimulant, causes inflammation to the body. Now, most allergens are harmless, but it's the body's immune response that causes the damage. So if you come in contact with an allergen, it's not so much the allergen is going to cause you to have such great response or great effect on your body. It's actually what the body's immune response is what's going to cause the damage. So once you get in contact with that allergen, it's on the body to decide, or the immune system, the immune response to decide how it's going to react. And if it reacts erratic, then you're going to have a very erratic immune response to that allergen. So allergies typically are triggered by large protein molecules. And if you're wondering, wow, what kind of large protein molecules? Wow, never heard of it. You understand when we talk about food allergens or food allergies. So common allergens are pollen, food, and dust mites. Very common. You guys in here in chemistry class know these allergens because you're so smart, and I give out those gold stars and you know who you are. So allergies are foreign proteins. This is by definition, as science is defining it, allergens are foreign proteins. And it will make sense when I read to you a quote. But genetic engineering or genetically modified foods, which we are all aware of in this day and age, introduces genetic materials of living organisms into our foods. It has been stated by the Organic Consumers Association for the increase in allergies. So if you're wondering, why are so many children having allergies in enormous rates in comparison to decades and decades and decades ago? Excuse me. Well, hey. Well, why are these kids having allergies more so than what they did decades and decades ago? We're going to note that to genetic engineering and genetically modified foods as one of the primary causes or contributors. And I'm going to read you a quote. Hey, Shauna. So I'm going to read you a quote. In recent years, this quote is from the National Library of Medicine. In recent years, a number of agricultural crops have been developed with recombinant DNA technology. They're referring to genetic engineering because the transfer genes code for proteins. Basically, what that is saying is that the genetic material that they're inputting into the organism, the foreign genetic material being input into this organism to grow a desirable whatever crop or whatever it is they're trying to grow, is going to make more protein. Which why I stated earlier that allergies typically are triggered by large protein molecules, and allergens are foreign proteins. Now it makes sense because the transfer genes that code for proteins that are ordinarily not present in these particular foods, there is a concern about the potential allergenicity of the new crop varieties. Now, a girl didn't say it. I'm reading you strictly something from the National Library of Medicine, but it makes sense. If in genetic engineering, we're taking foreign DNA, hey, Gerard, we're taking foreign DNA and we're inputting this foreign DNA into an organism to grow whatever desired crop or desired organism we're trying to get. And because of that, we're transferring that genetic material and it's going to make more proteins. So these new foreign proteins, which are allergens, is the reason why we're having an increase in allergies we're seeing amongst kids. So I know that you guys understand that very well. Let me go into presentation mode. I'm sorry, I'm doing that to y'all. Okay, so food allergies. Everyone has heard of food allergies. So the 8 most common or most likely to trigger allergic reaction. Can anyone in chemistry class right now that's following me tell me any type of food allergen they know of or heard of before I continue with the presentation? Because you know I like class participation, and those who participate get gold stars. Now, who's going to be my gold member for today? Shauna, Gerard, feel free to jump on in there. This is chemistry class, and we like participation. Someone name me a food allergy. Don't be shy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, double up. Okay, so no one is responding to me. You guys are dry right now in class. So 8 foods most likely to trigger allergic reaction. We have cow's milk, peanuts. There we go. Now y'all getting it. Dry said lactose. And Shauna said peanuts. Great answer. You guys get gold stars for the day. You are my gold members. Thank you. So cow's milk. So Gerard, yes, you're on point. Cow's milk. Shellfish, fish, peanuts. You're on point, Shauna. Peanuts, tree nuts such as cashews, Brazil nuts, almonds, walnuts, etc. Wheat, soy. Those are your 8 most likely foods to trigger allergic reaction. Those are the foods that you're going to see on those food labels that have to be labeled because people will have an allergic reaction. Some can cause them to go into anaphylactic shock, which will cause them to need epinephrine. So please make sure that when you're buying foods, if you have any type of food allergy, you're buying for someone, please, please, please make sure that you are reading those food labels and making sure that you stay away from those that will trigger the allergic reaction of those who have those allergies. Now, getting on to the second part of what we were going to talk about today, histamines. You've heard of histamine because if you have allergies, know some allergies, you've heard of go to the store, get antihistamines, antihistamines, antihistamines. We've heard of Benadryl, got antihistamines. But what in the world, what in the hell is histamines? Well, I like to share with you that histamines is an inflammatory mediator. What that basically is this neurotransmitter. It's a chemical made by our neurons, our nerve cells in the body. Excuse me. So when you imagine histamines, just know that it's a chemical. It is released during an allergic reaction, causes vasodilation, which means the widening of the blood vessels. And that leads to increased blood flow. So it means that as your blood vessels are widening, the permeability is going to increase, right? So things can flow through there more easily. Causes smooth muscle to contract and leads to airway constriction because our respiratory system has smooth muscle. And that smooth muscle is going to contract, leads to airway constriction, right? So now the person cannot breathe, they have problems breathing, causes swelling, also causes redness, and causes itching. So that's what histamines are. Now, antihistamines, they're counterproductive. So antihistamines block the histamine pathway and prevent allergic response. So if you're having a flow of histamines, which are caused by an allergic reaction, so you have allergic reaction, you're going to have increasing histamines. Now, in order to fight or defend against those histamines that your body is now releasing, you're going to need antihistamines. And those antihistamines are what people are known to go to the over-the-counter products. They go to Benadryls, your Zyrtecs, your Claritins, your Allegra. There are many more, but those are a few that people know, common ones. So antihistamines prevent and defend against histamine. That's the takeaway message. Over-the-counter antihistamines, Benadryl, Zyrtec, Claritin, Allegra, and more. Now, on Monday, we always got to give a recap for Mad Scientist Monday. So on Mad Scientist Monday, we said that this month is also Allergy and Asthma Awareness Month. And I also said, I was like, come here. I got something I want to tell you. Did you know that there is a natural herb to prevent allergies that contain natural histamines? Did you know that? Did you know that? Did you know that? Did you know that? So while I just told you about Benadryl, Zyrtec, Allegra, all of those, Claritin, I told you about those over-the-counter medicines, but I'm pretty sure you guys are not aware of, until this moment, that there's a natural antihistamine that you can take that will help prevent allergies. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? They want to know what it is. It's nettle or stinging nettle. We've talked about this in chemistry class before, but we've never talked about the benefit of it as far as allergies. So a natural antihistamine, nettle or stinging nettle. Now, what does nettle or stinging nettle do? It reduces allergy-related inflammation in the body, and research also suggests that capsaicin, which is found in chili peppers, also improves allergies. So two things I just told you about that are used as antihistamines, natural antihistamines, are nettle or stinging nettle, same thing, just two different names, and capsaicin. You can find capsaicin in your cayenne peppers, because anyone knows me, know the girl love cayenne pepper. You can find it in your peppers. So nettle, stinging nettle, and capsaicin, natural ways to help build some type of immunity or prevent allergic reactions, okay? So if you know a child or even a grown adult who's suffering around this time of the year because they're allergic to pollen, please tell them that preventively they should be taking things such as nettle, stinging nettle, capsaicin, natural products to help prevent the onset, or help prevent the overreaction of having allergies. So like nettle tea, yes, of course. You can have nettle in tea form. You can have it in herbal form. As far as pill form, you can have it powdered. You can sprinkle it on your food. But yes, nettle. Now, vitamin C. Let's get into vitamin C, which is also a natural antihistamine. And we also know it is an immune system booster because we've talked about the immune system before. We talked about vitamin C in chemistry class before. So my Gold Star members, you know exactly what I'm talking about. My students, you know exactly what Professor Health is talking about. So it decreases the body's histamine production, which means you want to deactivate histamine. So vitamin C is great for what? Allergies. Also great for what? The immune system. Should be taken preventatively to slow down overreaction of the body's environmental triggers, right? Those environmental triggers are going to cause the person, the body to have an allergic reaction. So before it's too late. So when you're going to the store, outside something natural, when you're going to the store and you're going to get your Benadryls, you're going to get your Zyrtex, your Claritins, your Allegras, by the time that you're having an allergic reaction, it's not going to work as rapidly as you would like it to work because it's got to take some time. So people use those things preventatively. So if they know they're going outside, they know they're going to be at a cookout, let's say, or they're going to be around their allergens, which could be pollen or whatever, they're going to, for the most part, I think, what people do. But what they should do is take their over-the-counter medicines before the body starts to have that immune response, right? And you know, the girl can't leave you without telling you the sources that you can have where you can find vitamin C. You already know this. I know you already know this because you are a student of Professor Health, and we talked about this before. And you guys listen to me. I know you listen to me. Y'all don't have me talking from here just for my health. So, sources: seeded citrus fruits, oranges, limes, papaya. We have peppers, strawberries, black currants, cherries, plums, guava, thyme, kale, mustard greens, mango. These are just to name a few. So if you want to get your vitamin C levels up to help boost your immune system, and you also want to have a natural antihistamine if you have any type of allergies, you want to make sure you're getting that vitamin C in, which you can also get from nettle. You want to make sure you're getting the nettle or stinging nettle. And also, in addition, capsaicin, as I told you, also is a natural antihistamine. So now that you guys know allergies and antihistamines, you got some work to do out there if you have allergies or if you know someone that has allergies. So, spread the word. And there we go. So, do we have any type of questions? Do we have any type of commentary, feedback? Please feel free to drop it in the comments on Instagram. Please feel free to drop them on the comments in YouTube. And YouTube, you can always post comments whether I'm live or not, and I will see them and I will get back to you and I'll respond as quickly as I can. However, Shauna, do you have any questions for me as far as allergies, antihistamines, or just shoot something at me before we go ahead and we depart today? Let me know. So the takeaway message, as I said, was knowing and understanding what allergies are, what's the allergic response, what's happening in the body, the histamines and the antihistamines, the natural antihistamines, and how vitamin C plays a part in allergies and allergic response. So, without further ado, if there are any questions, any commentary, I will not see your ass next week in chemistry class. I will not hold chemistry class probably until the middle of June because I have a lot of things I need to take care of the production side of business, so I won't be allowed to or allotted time for chemistry class like I would like to give TLC into it. So what other ways could you take it besides in tea form? I'm guessing you're talking about nettle, correct? So the nettle, if you don't want to brew it or boil it as a tea form, you can get the herbal compound in capsules. You can take it like that. Or in addition, you can also use nettle as a seasoning on your food. Now, granted, that will be in minimum amounts, but if you wanted to just add it to your food, that's also a possibility as well. Where can I find stinging nettle? So you can find nettle or stinging nettle on Mountain Rose Herbs, Monterey Bay Spice. Depending upon where you are located, you can find them in your health food stores. In the herb section, they will have nettle and or stinging nettle. I am very leery of ordering herbs from off of Amazon, so I'm never going to suggest that. St. John's, is it St. John's Herbs? St. John's Herbs. Where are you located? If you're located locally in DC or Maryland, then there are a few options that you have here, depending upon where you're located. But if you're not in DC or Maryland, you can Google some health food stores near you, and more than likely they have an herb section, and you can peruse around there. New York, oh, girl, you're in the right place to be. They have a lot of great health food stores. I know there's some in Brooklyn, Harlem, Bronx. I don't know specifically the names of them right now, but you can Google them. What is another compound? There is one compound that I take that has nettle in it, and that I get that from Alkaline Eclectic or Beyond Vegan. So it's alkalineeclectic.com, I believe. Let me see if I can pin that. And it's going to be in their sales support, alkalineeclectic.com. Let me see if I can pin that. Yeah, so I just pinned it. So alkalineeclectic.com, I actually take their products, and it is the sales support. It contains, I believe, Irish moss, bladderwrack, nettle. It may have some hops in there, so you can get it in a capsule form that way. Yeah. So there are a lot of places that you can get this from in New York. So just go ahead and do your little simple Google search, and you'll be able to find the information that you need. But if there are any more questions, Sean, I just want to thank you for your participation in chemistry class today. And you got a gold star. So please do, if you're not following me on my YouTube channel, I do cast on here simultaneously with YouTube and Instagram sometimes, but sometimes it's only just YouTube. So please do make sure that you go like, share, and subscribe on the YouTube channel. In my Instagram, you can go to the link in bio, and you can get to my YouTube channel that way. Go ahead and add to my subscribers, please. I would love that if you can do so. And thank you again. I hope to see you. Make sure hope to see you again. Make sure you're checking out the updates I do on Instagram so that you know when next chemistry class will be. Okay? The girls working hard. So updates. If you're in DC, Maryland, or Northern Virginia, if you haven't been to Doda's vegan kitchen, soul food kitchen over there on Mount Rainier, 3801 34th Street, I need you to go over to Doda's, and I need you to go ahead and get some Grandma G's herbal tea. Also, if you are in this region, you can find Grandma G's herbal tea at Glut Food Co-op, also Mount Rainier, Maryland, Tacoma Park Silver Spring Co-op, located in Tacoma Park, Maryland, and as well as any of my other products. Link in bio. I'm revamping some things, so link in bio, and you can go and you can get my spices in my spice box, my cookbook, and I have some other options that will be available, like my hot sauce and my jerk, once I revamp the labeling and things of that nature. My mom and my sisters in Maryland will be there next week. Oh, great, Shauna. So make sure when you come to Maryland, I don't know what part you're coming to, but if you're going to be in like PG County or near DC, make sure you go to Doda's Kitchen or Glut Food Co-op or Tacoma Park Silver Spring Co-op, and you ask them for Grandma G's herbal tea or any type of products by Health Neurotics, okay? Because I am about to restock a lot of places, so make sure that you do that. And also, since you're in New York, Shauna. In New York or in New Jersey, in South Jersey, I have Grandma G's herbal tea and some of our product spices as well, located in J Fire and Co. That's located in the mall in Lawrenceville, New Jersey. It's off Route 1. I don't know particularly the mall, but I believe there's only one right there on Route 1. That's in Lawrenceville, New Jersey. So if you're ever in South New Jersey, then you can also get Grandma G's tea there, which is probably much more closer to you than coming to Maryland. But anyways, thank you guys so much for being here with me today. I wish you nothing but love, joy, and peace, and a little bit of that hair grease. I will see you later. Love you. And thanks, Shauna, for your participation, girl. Peace. Peace.